from Tampa. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. And by the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Baker. On target to Godwin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing, Baker. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 47. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6th down. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Young looking to throw. Tremble with the grab. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Connects with Johnson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Young. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hubbard again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Young. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Now Mayfield. He's got it. Room to run. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They just get the play on. Finds a man on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. Here's Baker to throw. A lot of speed on it. Too tough to handle. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Young to throw. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Young to throw it. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go left side here with White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, this is White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Baker now. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. Third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Mayfield set to pass. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Waste of time. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Mayfield will look to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. To throw, Mayfield. Here comes the screen. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Working inside the red zone. He got it! Interception! Dane Jackson with the pick.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Back to throw. Here's Young. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Young throwing here. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 42. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Young looking to throw. This one's hauled in on the left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Return starts from the goal line. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers, impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They'll run here on first down. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets them 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
2nd and 3. Legette's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out the middle, Hubbard. Works his way to the 35. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early, you could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the two-point try fails.
Defense did their homework on that one. They were keyed in from the start. They knew exactly who the offense was going to lean on to try to go for two there.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Throwing, Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Up the middle, here goes White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Baker to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He found a gap to take this down to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Baker. That's brought in by White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completes this one to Otten. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Running for it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. We'll get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Motioning the tight end now. Play action on 1st down. This is reeled in by Leggett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This is Hubbard running left. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Young. The back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. This, our last play of the quarter. Mayfield set to pass. He finds the open man there, complete. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And after that last second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tight end in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Young to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lead by 14. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Baker now. To the sideline, and it is caught. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
To throw, Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. On target to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. He'll get this complete to White. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds his man. It's Godwin.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Reeled in at the 7. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers slash the lead down to 9. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. A lot of grass ahead. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Young throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers leading by 8. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. They run again with Hubbard. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. And that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
What a great fight from those blockers to keep buying him time in the pocket to find a throw. You wish that effort could have been rewarded with a completion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
That pass complete to McMillan. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.